And our final story on Sound Ideas, we're going to talk to some jazz musicians who can play anywhere. That was certainly the case Tuesday when Glenn Wilson, Jim Pugh, and Leon Lewis Nickel met Lauren Warnicki at WGLT After Hours. That's 3/5 of TromBari. That's Wilson and Pugh's long-running band making its Jazz UpFront debut tomorrow. For this preview, they squeezed a trombone, a baritone saxophone, and a full-size keyboard into one of our studios to play a few songs. And indeed, it was a squeeze.
So we'll just play real short.
Yeah, do you want to do like maybe a little sound check here?
Just do like one. Oh.
Okay, so origin story time.
Well, he plays the trom and I play the bari.
Uh-huh.
So
that was it.
That was it, basically. And we looked it up. Nobody had that name, but there is an attorney in Boston named Robert TromBari. So I hope he doesn't sue us, but I think we're good in Illinois at least.
Lucky him.
Yeah. Robert TromBari. I don't know if I want to mess with that guy.
Well, why the two of you, though? There are other trombone players. There are other baritone
There's none better,
saxophones.
though.
Well, touche.
And likewise. On the
Yeah.
baritone.
Well, we're about the same age. We're pretty old. And we like to play the music that we enjoy. And this is some great music that we get to recreate and play and make new every night. So we're very happy to be doing it.
Yeah, we're bringing it back.
Yeah.
Bring us back.
We're bringing us back. Yeah, we're making us play new music, write new music, and have a good time doing that. So Jim's still very busy with his teaching at U of I and Steely Dan. Yeah. And I watch my brand new granddaughter.
Oh, wow.
That's what I've been doing. So no, but we're very excited about playing at Jazz UpFront this Friday with TromBari. And we have a great group, a book of arrangements from the 50s, really the 40s, all the way up until the present. And some of the great trombone, baritone groups in the history of jazz. There haven't been many, but there are a few. And we have some of their repertoire from the Jerry Mulligan book with Bob Brookmeyer and Pepper and Nipper. There have been a few throughout the years. There's Curtis Fuller had one with...
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah. It's a great sound, the trombone and the baritone, especially when you can play as high as Jim can play. And to play in a group together like this, you have to have the same sense of time of the music. And so we're of the same era, more or less. And Leon is
not
the youngster. Leon was 2 when we made our record.
Yeah.
So where do you come into this, Leon?
I don't know. I think it's just, an honor being in their presence and getting to play this music with them, bringing 2 different eras together and see how we interpret the music. They have a different interpretation, which is good. They've got the history behind it, and we've got the youthful exuberance that we bring to it.
So you mentioned, Glenn, that some of these are arrangements that were already like preordained for trombone and bari sax. But are there other tunes that you had to kind of
Quite
work around because it's not they're traditional jazz instruments, but they're not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they're not conventionally like front instruments. And if you have a jazz combo, it's more likely you'll see a trumpet and alto sax or something like that.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's another reason we started the group, because we both like to solo and we like to play. And sometimes, especially in a bigger group, we're the instruments that aren't thought of as improvisers necessarily. Jim's one of the greatest trombonists in the world. What?
Yeah, is in big bands, it's like usually there'll be tenor solos and trumpet solos,
and
occasionally alto,
occasionally alto, and rhythm section.
And then the chorus comes in, and that's when you get to play.
Yeah, we get to play nothing. So that's why we're in this group, so we can play everything.
Uh-huh.
And that may be actually why some of the groups that formed earlier did that too.
Yeah.
It's trying to make they have a voice and have something they want to say. And the only way to do it is sometimes you just have to go out on your own.
The TromBari Quintet plays tomorrow night at Jazz UpFront in downtown Bloomington. Jazz UpFront is a 21 and over club. Band members Glenn Wilson, Jim Pugh, and Leon Lewis Nichol spoke with WGLT's Lauren Warnicki.
Support for arts and culture coverage on WGLT comes from PNC Financial Services. PNC is committed to supporting local arts and culture events in the communities they serve.